Hello, so I wanted to show you our latest integration with Meta Quest 3, which is Meta's new headset, which has a full color pass-through setting, which allows you to kind of take mixed reality to a kind of new level. We have the Deepscope Ultrasound Simulator here, and as usual, we have our probe in our right hand. We also have a probe attachment, which now works with the Quest 3 as well as the Quest 2, and it sits on the end, but I don't have it on here right now. But as usual, what we do is we hold both triggers at the same time to place our virtual anatomy onto our physical world, either onto a physical mannequin, works with pretty much any mannequin, CPR mannequin, for example. Let's just place it, or onto a patient, or onto a student, or something like that. So we'll place that here. You place one controller on the umbilicus, one controller on the chest, hold both triggers, and there we go. Right, we have our virtual anatomy in front of us. And you can get a really good view of different parts of it. And as you can see, we've got these massive screens in front of us. We have our ultrasound screen. Let's make that really, really big. And then we have our tutorial screens, which have video tutorials and information about how to get to certain views. Okay, so what I thought I'd do is just show you the speed of this new device. So Oculus have obviously done a huge amount of work to get the speed of the device up and to increase the resolution, and I think they've done an incredible job. So we're rendering some rib shadow, ultrasound simulation, an animated beating heart, and all of the simulation effects. So all in real time, all on the device, no external hardware needed. And you can get some really good effects. This is the first time that we've been able to also have the full abdominal anatomy, which is something we've been working on for quite a long time, including kind of very accurate vascular anatomy, particularly of the liver, without a huge amount of lag, which was always the problem before, or using expensive third laptop. So here we are. Let's have a look. As usual, we've got a bunch of features for learning. So, for example,
in this case, you should gain a deep understanding of the anatomy behind the peristernal.
Slicing through the anatomy so that we know what we're looking at. And we find this really helps with kind of new learners particularly. And a series of pathologies, abdominal, vascular, and a series of pathologies. So we have 18 at the moment, mainly cardiac, but we're also working on abdominal. That comes included in any of the packages, an increasing pathology library, which we're adding to every month. Some of these 18 are duplicates because we have different types of myocardial infarction. For example, this is a right myocardial infarction. This one's a little bit subtle. We'll go to something else, but so some of them are semi-duplicates because it's different types of myocardial infarction, different wall motion abnormalities, etc. But if you go to, let's go to number 10. So here we have an obstructive hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, and I think you'll be able to see that that's pretty obvious. You can get your students to scan, have a scenario scan, and then try to make the diagnosis. As usual, you can also stream onto a third screen where you can see the ultrasound image, and you have the option of not wearing the headset, which is something that people sometimes want for simulation rooms or for scenarios where you want more than one person to see the same thing. So yeah, that is a brief demo of the Deepscope Ultrasound Simulator with the new Quest 3 full color pass-through. If you're interested in a demo, just get in touch and we'd love to help. Thank you.